What's up? Hold up. Christopher Ellis, Brian Rich, cause I said so. What up, girl? That boy Tree, One Universe Soul, Spread the Wealth, Melanated Brown. What up? Damn, y'all. Usually, no one's in here when I get in here. Brian Terry, or Brandon Terry, what up? Dontel J, what up, dog? Let's see, Sam Stone, Invador Zen, Carlton Coleman, London Show, Courtney Dockery, One Universal, appreciate the super chat. Canadian Kush, Wonderful Storm, what up? Maine A, Preston Davis, what's cracking? Emmanuel Townsend, Rohan Mason, what up? Atomic Dog, Immortal 9, Neon Black, Roger G, Spread the Wealth, K Gemma 89, Brian Bennett, got you, Christopher Ellis, MK1 Bear, Dwayne Hicks. That's right, Phoenix Moore, baby. Miss Cherry, Amala, Hinty, excuse me, Hinty Hetty Nefru, Carmen Lopez, what up? Roderick Roche, Aaliyah Bay, Caramel Soldier, the drumstress. Oh, the drumstress. All right, I want to hear them beats. Art Hill, Paris Demore, D Weezy. What is that? Sip Away, Mitiara. I hope that's it. Mitiara. I hope that's it. Dee God Paramount, Thomas Mitchell, Terrence Houston. What up, everybody? Appreciate you, Atomic Dog. Thank you for the super chat. Do I gotta say it? I know I ain't gotta say it. I know. I don't have to say it, do I? Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Y'all in here with your shoes on. Y'all already know. Leave your shoes at the door. Don't make me start dropping bars up in here. But happy Saturn's Day, people. What's going on? We're getting on into the fall season. Y'all good? Appreciate you, Charlie J. Thank you for the Cash App, man. Thank you, everybody who hit the Cash App and sending Cash Apps during the week. I appreciate you guys. That's off the chain. I'm sitting here and I get a Cash App from you guys, so appreciate that. That's Real Nagas 9 Cash App if you want to drop the Cash App. So I appreciate you guys on that one for everything. And real quick, people, if you ordered anything, as we always do, it's in the mail. it's taking off, so just wait for it. Be patient. Patience is a virtue, so I heard. I'm an Aries, so I don't have patience, so I wouldn't know. But you need to be patient. Don't bug me. God damn it, waiting for your shit. Just wait. So it's on its way. Appreciate you guys. Know Your Rights volunteers. My people. Everybody, we got it. Again, we're opening back up. So if you want to get the free, you want to learn the law for free, go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Make sure you sign up. We're going to send you an email that says to go fill out a questionnaire. It's not a test or anything. We just want to know more about you before we have our initial interview. So people, if you've gotten that email already, make sure you check your spam or whatever, because we don't know, if Know Your Rights Foundation emails are going to your spam. So make sure you check your spam. Look for the return email from Know Your Rights Foundation that tells you where to go fill out the questionnaire. Just a questionnaire. Just we're asking you a bunch of questions. So make sure you do that, because a lot of you guys signed up and then you don't go fill out the questionnaire thinking that's all you got to do is sign up. No, we send you a questionnaire first and then you fill that out, and then we send you a time for when you're going to come join us on the interview. Yo, Roger Gross, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Coast Contra off the chain. He said, thanks for putting me on. For sure, baby. Coast Contra. But so anybody who want to sign up, we're like I said, we're kicking back in gear. We're teaching you the law for free. We're building this thing up. It's getting crazy right now. We're really about to start spreading out. Going to do some workshops next year. So maybe coming to a town near you. to do a workshop. If you want us to do that, make sure you hit us up and let us know. You know, if you can get enough people there to do the workshop, you know, we'll hit your town up and do a police stop law class workshop for you guys. So make sure you if you want that to happen, make sure you go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Just leave a message. But also, if you want to learn the law for free, like I said, and then make sure you want to get one of these beautiful little certifications, baby. Look at this certification. No, just play. Look at that certification right there, though. Boom, right out the gate, you get that certification, and then when you get on the street, then you know how to deal with police. You're much more confident in handling police where they can't violate your constitutional rights. This is where we're going, you guys. We have to change. You see, the whole world's going crazy right now. Goddamn, world is insane right now. They're trying to make revelations happen. they're trying to bring about revelations. But okay, if the world's gonna change, that means we got to change with it. You know, so it means we got to up our consciousness, up that game. So, boom, get that certification, knowyourrightsfoundation.org for free. We're teaching you the law for free. God dang it. I don't know who's going to do that. Who's going to do better than that? Who's going to do better than that? Teach you the law for free? Come on now. Most people won't even teach you the law if you pay them money. We're going to teach you for free? God dang. Well, you ain't going to get no better deal than that. You better get your ass on over there. So appreciate you. And again, everybody who hit the who wants to sign up for the classes, if you want to join the Sunday police stop law classes, you can go over to patreon.com/realnoggers and sign up for the police stop law class. That's every Sunday. We do the police stop law classes. But if you want the status class, just sign up for one of the status class levels. The classes are pre-recorded. You can watch at your own leisure. There's about 25 classes, 26 classes on there. Each class is about 3.5 hours long, full of information that you need to know so that you can get your status back. A lot of the stuff I dropped last week, so if you haven't seen that, make sure you go back and watch last week. I did it towards the end. It was basically the last thing I covered was about the Snyder Act and why you don't need to be going up under the Snyder Act because you have a greater status as an Aboriginal. You just need to understand, learn it, and reclaim that status. So in order to learn that, make sure you get over to patreon.com/realnoggers. And also basically what I teach you is how to contract. It's cool to know your status and all that, but how do you contract under that status? How do you make use of that status, contracting? How do you do it? How do you use that status without subjugating that status to the U.S. corporation once again, without falling into a pit hole? You need to know how to do that. So get over there, patreon.com/realnoggers, and sign up to one of the classes. I'll hook you up. And then make sure y'all holler at the homie Timmy Tight Top on the weed juice side of the game. Boom. You just drop these off. This is why it's so cold. This is he be trying to get creative with the names, y'all. Sometime he hit, sometime he missed. This is Swiss Beats or Swiss Beat. He should have added an S, man. I know you probably didn't want to get sued, so he left the S off. But it's Swiss Beat because it's pineapple, beet, and ginger. You talking about want to get your digestion right. You know what I'm saying? That ginger is for your digestion. And the beets also is a blood cleanser. If you don't know that, beets are a blood cleanser. So you want to cleanse your blood. Maybe you've been eating toxins and bull crap lately. Make sure you want to cleanse yourself out. Then right here, this is the cool water. This is the favorite before the surprisingly sweet jumped into the game. This right here, this is the watermelon, ginger, and mint that don't sound like they should go together, but they do. I'm so glad they do. Thank you, Timmy Tight Top. Appreciate you. Then this is the champion, as y'all know, surprisingly sweet. Right here, this is the cantaloupe, grapefruit, and pear. Bam, off the chain. This is the #1, baby. And then when I want to get my healthy on, this is my favorite green drink. He has a bunch of green drinks. This is my favorite right here because it has a little kick, little cayenne pepper kick. I like that little kick right there. This is the kale metabolizer with the celery, parsley, kale, apple, lime, ginger, and cayenne pepper. Bam, that little kick. Boom, I just need a little kick right there. So make sure you get over there to wejuice.com. That's OUIjuice.com. And make sure you put in the promo code 5 off juice. That's the number 5 off juice, and he'll hook you up. And if you see Timmy Tight Top or Hassan in the super chat, let him know what's up and that his juices are off the chain. Then give him a smack upside the head, an emoji smack upside the head. All right, people. Oh, last thing. Again, I was talking about. I asked before for sales reps. We need more sales reps still. You want a sales rep opportunities for medical sales, but if you're a salesperson, we can teach you how to sell anything. So, medical sales is preferably medical sales. But if you've done sales before, you can hit us up. If you want a residual income, most people who do sales, you only make a commission, but you can make a commission plus a residual income off of these sales. So make sure you hit us up. That's American Medical Billing, the number 1 at Gmail. Again, American Medical Billing, the number 1 at Gmail. And also, if you want to do medical billing, so we're looking for sales reps and medical billers. Big opportunities right here. You can make some good money. Also, residual income, so where you don't have to be worrying about also getting all where you're going to get your next money from, because you'll have money coming in. So make sure you hit us up over there and get down with that opportunity. Again, American Medical Billing, the number 1 at gmail.com. All right, and we'll get you started. All right, everybody. I want to thank you guys for the well wishes, all the shout outs to Uncle Tommy last week. That was off the chain to see all the shout outs in the comments, everybody leaving comments for Uncle Tommy. I'm sure he felt that in the ethers, that energy. You know, energy it just is. Can't be dissipated, can't be destroyed. You know, it only changes form. So all of that energy that you guys are putting out there, all that love you were giving Uncle Tommy, he absolutely felt that on his next journey, on his path to his next journey, wherever he's going. So I appreciate you guys for that, because he did his job. He came here, did a bunch of stuff. Uncle Tommy was a great man, did a whole bunch of stuff, left some beautiful kids, beautiful family. But he showed me the light. He showed me to crack that door to the esoteric world. He was like, "You want to see what's up in here? Come on in here, bro." And I was like, "For sure, Uncle Tommy." So again, shout out to Uncle Tommy for bringing me into the esoteric world, which led me to you guys. So appreciate that, and all your well wishes for Uncle Tommy. All right, everybody, y'all ready to get into it? Y'all ready to do it? So, the U.S. is at war, basically. They say we're gearing up for war, but apparently last night they smashed into Gaza with America's help. So we at war? Is it? Well, not we. Shit, let me clarify that with the universe. Not we, universe. Is America, the corporation, America at war right now? They say, no, they ain't. No, we just over there. We just got people out there and assisting. We're just giving consultation. That's all. We're just consulting. Like, wait a minute. You consulting on how to use all the weapons you gave them. Oh, okay. Because niggas ain't, otherwise, nigga, you ain't gonna know how to work that, nigga. Hold on, nigga, back up, nigga, before you blow ass on everybody up. Nigga, back up, nigga. First of all, you gotta turn this right here and make sure you put in code 7694324. And then, wait a minute, you gotta let it wait for about 2 more minutes. You're gonna hear a buzz. And wait a minute. They teaching them how to use their weapons on Palestinians. This is crazy. So they're trying to drum up this damn war, this fake ass war. And so Netanyahu, he basically invoked the holy war. Did y'all see him on the news? He invoked the holy war. He said, this is crazy. This nigga's insane. He said, we, meaning Israel, or excuse me, New Khazaria, that's what that New Khazaria and Old Khazaria. I don't call them by their new names. I call them New Khazaria and Old Khazaria. So, he said the people of New Khazaria are the people of the light. People of the light. Oh, shit. And Hamas, or Palestinians, Hamas Palestinians is the people of the darkness. But that shit, that's it right there. That ends everything. Goddamn, thank you for clarifying. Good against evil. Evil is good. If you go back to Eddie Murphy, Vampire in Brooklyn, evil is good. But that's what he's trying to say. They the people of the light, and we the people of the light. They the people of the dark. It's good. It's as easy as that. We good. They evil. We about to bomb the shit out of these niggas. Hope y'all don't mind. Wait a minute. Hold up, nigga. Wait a minute. Yet netting y'all bitch. So again, he's trying to start this because they was trying to get him out. They were trying to move his ass out. 87% of the people in Israel want him out, right? So they moved on Gaza yesterday, or last night. They moved on Gaza. They set it up. They actually shot it up maybe a day or two before that. Then they mashed out and they moved in last night. Now, this is going to start what they wanted was this holy war thing. They wanted to start this damn holy war. Well, for a few reasons. Again, this is a bringing in the one world order, the globalization one world order. But, excuse me, in order for New Khazaria to feel like they can live comfortably in this new world order, they got to take out the Palestinians. That's as simple as that. They got to take them out. that's how it works. Like, nigga, we can't be safe in this new world if these niggas is in our ass, right? So they've been planning to wipe them out. We talked about how they were doing something called mowing the lawn, where they periodically bomb throughout the year, killing a bunch of, taking out a bunch of children. So this is the plan. They've been trying to systematically take them out the game. Now, again, Hamas doing what they did to the Israelis, that's some bull crap. No one condones any of that stuff. Killing on both sides is bad. We have to agree on that. Killing on either side is bad. Now, when they say that, the people are backing Hamas, I don't think they're backing Hamas. They're not doing that. They're just saying, if you look at the history of what went on over there, you can understand the animosity that led to something like this. And not to mention, New Khazaria is the ones who paid for the Hamas. They built them up because they wanted to go against Yasser Arafat. They wanted to build up a team, build up a body against Yasser Arafat. So they paid off Hamas. This is new. This is in the new. You can go look this up. This is right. It's right there. This is their philosophy. They said this is part of their philosophy. When they did it, they thought they were doing this was good policy. All right, we'll pay for these cats to shit on this other dude. But then they took that money and was like, thanks, my nigga. So now it's bringing in Hezbollah, which is Iran. They said, don't you drop. So they basically threatened New Khazaria. Don't drop nothing else over there or we're going to smash. So now everybody's is right on the edge. Everything is teetering. Now, this is the funny thing. So America, well, not just America, but New Khazaria, which runs America, if you've seen, I think this is the end for New Khazaria or the people behind that. You've seen there's been a whole big fear in the world for them for a long time. You couldn't say their name. Them niggas was Voldemort. Don't speak the names. don't sauce. You couldn't say the Voldemort name. Right now, though, because all the shit that they're doing, no one is scared of them anymore. They're seeing, and again, not the people of New Khazaria, the New Khazarian government. We want to be sure the people, the money powers behind New Khazaria and the New Khazarian government. Those are the bad people, not the people of New Khazaria. So, but you're starting to see, though, all the animosity that's built up. This is karma. You can't spend your life creating a victimhood in the world that you're this victim while on the low, you manipulating every goddamn thing on the shady side of the game, on the underhanded side of the game. While on this side, you're like, oh my God, look what they did to us. Oh my God. Oh my, it's terrible. And then you get the Rothschilds. Rothschilds is over there chipping. Hey, my nigga, you need a little money, my nigga? There you go. Oh, you need some money too, my nigga? Oh. They start chipping. Oh, you need some money too, nigga? They start chipping off everybody, funding it all. But on the surface, oh my God! These niggas clutching pearls and shit. Oh! So it's starting to be uncovered because now when they get the social media is showing. So usually they're able to cover this because of mainstream media. They cover they control the mainstream media. So anything that usually happens, they can control the narrative against them. Like when the ADL dude, the head of the ADL, went to MSNBC week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and shitted on the 3 Muslim anchors and got them pulled from their show that week. Got them reprimanded. So now when they show, they can't shit on the war. You know, they can only be pro New Khazaria. So, but everybody's starting to see the bullshit because if you go into, I don't know if you've seen them damn videos. These videos are hard to watch, y'all. These videos is hard to watch. I mean, it's so is the ones what Hamas did to Israel. I mean, New Khazaria. All of it's hard to watch, but on that side, you had what? They took out 1,400 people. Right now, New Khazaria has taken out 7,000 people in Palestine, in Gaza. 7,000 people. That's insane. They took out 1,400 people, which is terrible. But that don't give you the right to go kill 7,000 innocent people. I mean, they not taking out Hamas. Hamas is underground, chilling. They underground chilling. Watching Spider-Man. They ain't worried about, they deep. There's videos on YouTube showing their tunnel system, how deep it is underground. It's so deep so that bombs can't penetrate the top. So out of all them 7,000 people, guess how many people of Hamas they took out? Out of 7,028 people. Last time I checked, this was from the New York Times. They said 7,028. Guess how many Hamas people got taken out? Like, who put it? She said, Geechee Dan said 5. A little bit higher. Like 15. Well, in the strike last night, they killed one of the Hamas leaders. So I think it may have went up to around 20 last night. Out of 7,028 people, they have killed 20 or less of the Hamas people. It's 44,000 Hamas cats. 44,000. They've only taken out 20 or less. Now, you think they don't know that Hamas is underground? Way the fuck underground? So when New Khazaria is bombing over there, these niggas knowing that they are taking out innocent people. But they call it, what they do is, when they take the narrative, they'll say, how Hamas, it's so terrible how Hamas came over there. They killed babies and cut off people and raped and for sure, it's terrible that they did that. But this is how they pump it up. They'll kill it, rape it, whoop, whoop. And then when they talk about what Israel, what New Khazaria is doing, they'll say, and the new Khazarian strikes on Gaza. Nigga, strike on Gaza. That sounds like you marching in the street saying we protest Gaza. That don't sound nothing like you dropping super bombs on on houses with kids in them. Guess how many children out of the 7,000 have been killed? Guess how many children? 3,000. Since October 7th, they have killed 3,000 children in the Gaza Strip. You tell me what paraglider or paramotor they flew in on and what innocent people did they kill? That's 9/11. That's 9/11 in children. At least in 9/11, a bunch of adults are the ones who kicked the bucket. 3,000 children since October 7th. But that's not a genocide or a Holocaust or none of that, right? That's fucking insane. Well, I said 3,000 because I got that from the New York Times. You said 5,000. New York Times, I just read the article I read yesterday. It said 3,000. So this is goddamn insane, man. And they're trying to engineer the narrative of we good, again, we the light, the people of the light, and the people of the dark. But too many eyes are on this. They're able to send those videos straight from the war zone and post them right on WhatsApp, Telegram, in real time. So when they do something, we can see it when it's happening. So you can't hide the bullshit narrative. No, you can't hide that no more. So again, 7,028 people. And so the exact number of children that they said was 2,913. So that was last time I checked. That was yesterday. So I'm sure a few more have kicked the bucket. That's rounded it up to a good 3,000. So they said they already have bombed 40% of Gaza already. They bombed 40% already. What else do you need? So this is obviously they don't give a shit about the the Hamas dude came on. The leader of Hamas, he came on, he said the Khazarians, the new Khazaria, they bombing so much that they took out 22 of their own hostages, of their own people. They took out 22 of their own people. So they don't care. They just, there's an agenda popping off. They done bombed 40%. Then they took out a hospital with 1,000 people. What the hell is going on? If anybody else was doing this in the world, we would immediately look at them and call them put the T word on them and go smash on them for taking out 7,000 people in 2 weeks. But because it's New Khazaria, New Khazaria, not Old Khazaria, New Khazaria. Old Khazaria is the Ukreezy. But since it's New Khazaria, we don't say a word. We just, what kids? What children? Have you seen them children being pulled out of the rubble? That's some sick shit, man. So that's why I think their time is over. Because you can only play the victim so long. And then when you start stomping on people, you can't be stomping on people like, stop, leave me alone. Leave me alone. You stomping and pumping and piecing. Leave me alone. You the only one doing the beating. You can't scream, leave me alone for too much longer when your ass is motherfucking doing Dusty Rose elbows off the top rope. You get back up there. Yeah. You doing Dusty Rose elbows, Jimmy Superfly Snooker from the top rope. You doing boom, and you jumping off on people. You can't claim that you a damn victim no more. So, Khazarian rule is on its way out. People don't care no more. They are starting to say what's what. And not care about the cancelization. See, they know, and now it's starting to be shown though that if you say something against them, you get canceled. So who's really running shit? You can't hide the shit no more. It can't be, oh, we in the background. No, y'all done fucked. They fucked up. By doing this and keeping this shit going, they have fucked it up for they damn people. Man, they are feeling the heat all over the damn place. And it's messed up because the Khazarian people, because again, most of the Khazarian people I met, not even most, I haven't met a bad one. They've all treated me cool. they already treated me like I was a king. So, you know what I mean? The Khazarian people are cool. It's the Khazarian governments and the financial interests that want to take over the world, the Zionists, the rich Zionist cats that's doing this. And then, so you got the wokeocrats. This is what I call these niggas, the wokeocrats. So now they're being shown. So the wokeocrats basically, they're basically destroying the movement. They're getting their movement destroyed. Because woke people, you remember the LGBT and the critical race theory and all that. Everything woke was on. They was smashing out. The system was for them, right? So now it's starting to be divided. The shit is starting to be divided because you got these little woke Generation Z cats, right? And then still supposed to be on the left side in that party are the old traditional, Democrats. And they're still with, they roll with, New Khazaria. The new Generation Z, they not with the old world bullshit. This is why they're not confined into the old world style, which is why they own a lot of this bullshit, right? So they like, we're not dealing with traditional stuff. So with that comes, we're not dealing with the old world traditions of how you created the world. So they're breaking out of that shit. So now them niggas are fighting. You got the young cats and the old cats on the left side. Those niggas is fighting. Then you got the Republicans, I call them the Republicans. Those cats now, they are acting like they are choosing New Khazaria. They're choosing the side of New Khazaria too, trying to play down the fact of what's going on in Palestine. So it's funny how everybody want to all the old world thing model is to jump on the side of New Khazaria. The new world model though is the shit on them. And that's gonna pop. That's not going anywhere because the videos of them of what they're doing is not going anywhere. So I think Khazarian rule is done. Brian Richards, thank you for the cash out, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So Khazarian rule is on its way out, and everything it started to me. Or you can see it, no, not just started, but you can see when Kanye came out and when Kyrie came out, you can see when people started to push back on the Khazarians for shitting on them and saying, hey, why can't we mention your name, Voldemort, nigga? What's wrong? Why can't, hey, nigga, you Bloody Mary or Candyman? We can't say your name 3 times in the mirror? Huh? Khazarians. Oh shit, nigga. Where you come from, nigga? You can't say Khazarian 3 times in the mirror. One of them niggas gonna pop up behind you with a calculator talking about, nigga, where my shit at? So those niggas' mystique is gone. It is leaving. And it couldn't be too soon. Good riddance. But it was eventually bound to happen because they were trying to control the whole narrative. And you can't do that in the universe. Eventually, the universe will balance itself. And this is the universe balancing itself, getting ready to show these niggas atrocities. You can't, again, claim victim while you stomping on somebody's neck. So, moving along. Did you see they trying to get Dave, your boy Dave? They trying to get Dave. That's what we're trying to say. Dave don't care. Dave said, you can cancel me, nigga. But Dave is Muslim. So you think he's not going to speak up about the Palestinians? Of course he is. And then in his show, some people was cheering him on. Most of the people was cheering him on. And then some of the people walked out. The woke ass people, they walked out. But then after they walked out, some people stayed and started to try to chastise him. And so then they said something. Then he told them to be quiet. And then then the girl told him to be quiet. He said, how the hell you paid for my show to come see me and you tell me to shut up? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. You came to hear me talk. So they trying to get your boy, Dave. But Dave don't bow down. Now, I don't know if he ever took on the Khazarians like that. He got the joke in his special, the Space Jews. Excuse me. The Space Khazarians. I don't know if you remember that his special where he talked about, he did an analogy of what if some aliens went to another planet and took over and say they had a planet and then they left for like thousands of years and then they came back and it was already somebody else on that planet again. And they say, oh no, and then you got to give me my planet back. And then he called me basically drawing out basically what's happening right now over in Israel. And he called the movie Space Jews. And then he did the joke again. he said the joke and he did the joke again. He called it Space Jews. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Now though, since he went off at his show, everybody's trying to pull that back up. That joke was like a couple years ago. That special was like, what, 3 years ago when he came out with that special? So now they're trying to pull it back up and play the clip of the space, the Space Khazarians. So anything they'll do. But again, Dave dropped $50 million to go to Africa. So I don't believe you're going to mess with. I don't believe you're going to be able to tap Dave like that. Come on, Dave. Stick up, baby. Don't bow down. Don't kiss the ring, Dave. It's time for the Khazarian rule to fall. It is falling. And if we hold out, the Khazarian rule will fall. Then Farrakhan, this I'm telling you, they're getting hit from all sides. You see Farrakhan, he's suing them for $5 billion. Farrakhan, like, y'all been defaming me the whole time, calling me anti-Semitic. How are we anti-Semitic when black people are Semitic? Black people are well, the first Semites. How am I anti-Semitic? Boo, boo, boo. He killing them. We the first Semites. How am I anti-Semitic? So, shout out to Farrakhan, because now he's suing them for $5 billion. Then you got now, and he going to bring all of that evidence. Now he can bring all of the evidence in court on how they've defamed him, because each time, remember, this is the mainstream media that the Khazarians run. All the time, they'll try to jump on there and they call this nigga, not him, that's Nick Booth, excuse me. They call him anti-Semitic. They call him anti-Semitic. But they can never pull anything that shows that he's that. Every time he does that, all he does is say certain facts about what is. And they'll try to say, oh, that's anti-Semitic. Why is it anti-Semitic to say what is? I'm only saying what is. If you don't want me to say it, then make it not that. Then I can't say it if that power structure is not here. But if the power structure is here, then what the fuck you think you talking? What are we doing? I can speak it. So shout out to Farrakhan. And he done got down to it till in his 80s before he was like, fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas. I think he sees the weakness. See, I think he sees what everybody else, what's going down. He says they have a weak point going on right now. The public opinion of the Khazars is not favorable right now in the world. It is not. So it's the perfect time to strike. I'm with you, Farrakhan. I'm with you, baby. Go ahead and strike, baby. Get in that court. Get all that damn money. Because then Elon, again, is suing them too. Remember? So that's what I'm talking about. They getting hit from all sides. Elon and Farrakhan. They need to get a band together. They need to get a band together. Farrakhan. Nigga can put them niggas together, put them in court, call it Farrakhan. We about to sue the shit out of the ADL. I'm with Farrakhan. Let's get it going. God damn it. They have been in power for too goddamn long. Because then, have you seen the viral video? There's a viral video going around of this dude. He did a couple of videos. The first video he did at a city council meeting. What was the council? Wait, what was the? It was Marathon County. I don't know where Marathon County is, but he went in there and blew Marathon County up. Figuratively. He went in there and dropped a bomb right in the middle of the floor, a deuce, right in the middle of the floor. So this is what happened. So he goes in there, he jumps up in the meeting, and he starts to run off basically. So I love how he does this. He does it with love. He's telling the council people, I love you, respect you. He's so polite. He's so nice. Yo, Transcendental, thank you, brother. Says Dave didn't bow to the alphabet, so I think he'll stand his ground. Plus, if Kanye and him tell, wait, if Kanye and him, man, boy, you better learn how to write. Plus, if Kanye him, they'll turn more heat on themselves. I don't know how you wrote that. You got to figure that that ain't proper English, brother. Figure that out. But I know what you mean. So this dude, he went in there and he started talking. He was very polite. So they couldn't say that he was, he's hateful and blah, blah. He was so polite. I mean, nigga was too damn nice, almost. So he goes, he started just talking about the COV-19 and who was behind the COV-19, right? This is all he did. He didn't touch anything else. So he goes, well, let's just, it's just, I find it peculiar that you can't say who the main people were behind the COV-19. So he starts naming them off. He starts naming off people, the head of the Cat Dog Cat, P.F. Heiser Bakery, Johnson & Johnson, Modern Easy, BlackRock. He started naming off all of their executives. And he said, boom, 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 Khazar, boom, 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 Khazar. And he was talking about how they have dual citizenship. So he ran it off, head of the Cat Dog Cat, that lady who implemented the lockdowns. Dual citizenship with new Khazarian citizenship. And then he ran it down. Everybody was dual citizens. Every single person who was ahead, who implemented the lockdowns, they're all dual citizens with New Khazaria, right? So he ran it down, and people were trying to, and the lady was trying to shut him down. She was, that's enough. You're out of order. And then the people in the audience stood up for him. They said, why is he out of order? He didn't say anything but the word Jew. It's like saying Catholic. So he says, what is out of order? And she couldn't answer what was out of order. See, because you can't say they goddamn name. Voldemort, bitch, oh shit. Candyman, Bloody Mary. You can't, all them motherfuckers, you can't say their name. You can see the lady shaking as he was reading off the heads of the corporations, she was like, why are you doing this? That's enough. That's enough. Wait, freedom of, and so the people in the audience said, he does have freedom of speech, right? So what's the problem? He's not being derogatory to him. He's only saying a word. It's the same as saying the word Catholic. And she couldn't refute it, so she had to shut up. So then a dude got up. He started walking around. He was frantic. He started walking around, started talking to the person over here. Can we get him out of here? Ooh, can we do that? And he started walking around to see if he can pull a nigga out. So he goes and talks to somebody else, and then they go again. Well, your time is running out. So they tried to shut his time down. Since they couldn't pull him off for just naming people who are in charge of these companies. That's all he was doing. He was like, "What? I ain't doing nothing." So they said, your time is out. Your time is running out. So then he ran that down. Then he said, that's only the people behind the COVID-19. I didn't even go into the financial industry. I didn't go, or the banking industry. I didn't go into banking. I didn't go into, entertainment. He didn't go into none of that. The media. That's what he said, media. I didn't go into media. I didn't go into banking. Because we want to act like we don't know who's running the world. It's just peculiar that all of these people belong to this certain religious group. And they act like that's not strange. Now tell me, if it was a bunch of melanated people who ran these goddamn companies, if it was a bunch of melanated people who ran these companies, Moderneasy, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, BlackRock, the cat, all behind all the Federal Reserve. All of these, we ran all of this. Don't you think they would be like, there was no other people that you could get for these jobs? You know why it would be? Because they would be able to see it. See, with the Khazars, you can't see it because they can blend in and just call themselves Caucasian, which they've been turned into on a social class already. They've been turned into Caucasian. So what they call this is crypto Judaism. This is what it's called, crypto Judaism. When they're able to hide who they are and just blend in with, everybody else, it's called crypto Judaism. So they're able to ride that way. We can't ride that way. Hey, where crypto Africanism at? Where crypto Afro at? Crypto niggas. Can somebody show me the crypto nigga? Because there's no such thing. You a nigga soon. You got a little bit of melanin in your boom. Get your ass over there with them niggas. There's no hiding it. You got a strip of melanin. Nah, get your ass over there with them with them niggas. Unless you like Old Girl and Queen. What was that movie? What was the TV show? Queenie with Halle Berry. Supposed to be about what's her name? Alex Haley's great grandmama or whatever. And so I don't know if y'all seen Queenie. Do y'all remember, man, the best scene in Queenie? I think I said it before. But if I haven't told you, if you haven't seen this scene, here's a spoiler. So Queenie, she was passing, right? She was able to pass as Caucasian the whole time. Right? She was mixed, born from a slave and the Caucasian master, right? But she was so damn light, she was able to pass, right? So she was passing the whole time. Then finally somebody found out that she was a nigga, right? And so they started to shun her. All the people, all the friends, all the Caucasian friends that she had, when she was passing, they started shit on her and everything, right? She couldn't get nothing. She couldn't go nowhere. She couldn't get nothing, right? So finally, all the niggas who she had been shitting on, all the melanated people who she was looking above the whole time. She acted like she was above these people. These are the only people she could go to. So there was a scene where she couldn't get no food. This is the funniest goddamn scene of the whole series. She couldn't get any food. And so she kicked in the door of the church. They was holding church. right? The slaves were holding church. And so she kicked in the door of the church. And then everybody got quiet. They looked at her. Oh. Because the white woman just walked up in the church. They said, oh. And then she just said, "I's nigger! I's hungry! I's nigger!" She did that, I swear to God. When she said, "I's nigger, I's hungry," I fell to the floor dying. "I's nigger, I's hungry." Oh shit, Halle Berry, that was fun. That was the best goddamn. Halle, where your ass at, goddamn it? Best shit you ever done, Halle. Oh shit, I's nigger. But where's our crypto nigger? We can't do crypto niggerism, huh? But the Khazars can. They can blend right on in with everybody else and call themselves Caucasian. Hey, where'd the Khazars go? Oh, what shit? They just vanished. These niggas they just vanished into nowhere. So that's what that's what these cats got going with when homeboy ran off the heads of the corporations. Homegirl got jittery as hell and got him out of there real quick. But there's another video where he goes down everything. In that video, he only did COV, the people were behind the lockdowns. In another video, he's standing up and he's spouting off somewhere wherever he lives. And he goes through the Federal Reserve. He goes through the banking system. He goes through the government officials. He goes through the pharmaceutical industry. He goes through everybody. Everybody. He starts naming off. And most of these people, 85% of these people in these industries are Khazarian. Yo, Roger Groves, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. This queen, that joint, Halle, is gorgeous. Eyes nigger. That was the best scene ever, because she walked in the church, they like, oh. they froze like, what the fuck you doing in here, girl? And she just broke down in the eyes nigger. Oh man, Transcendental. Thank you, brother. He says, remember, they spanked Whoopi for saying they were Caucasian. Yep. Man, you can't, again, the narrative is you can't say anything about the Khazarians. That was the narrative. Now, people don't give a shit. When they see you blowing up babies, nigga, ain't no more, we were in the Holocaust, man. Feel sorry for us for 1,000,000 years. Ain't no more of that shit. When you blowing up babies, nigga, you can't be like, oh, nigga, we were placed in, oh, nigga, nah, nigga. That was fucked up. But what the fuck you doing? You didn't learn no lesson, did you? Apparently not, because you just took out 7,000 people in 2 weeks. 3,000 of which were children. That's full of shit, man. That karma's going to come back on them so hard. Yo, Mike Swagger, appreciate you, brother. Said, is it a new world order or hey, look, you need to say Khazarian world order. Don't be putting them words in there. Hold up, I'll be there. Hey man, watch them words. Don't get the YouTube algorithm put on me, man. God dang it. So so that was that. Now, there's a world order. So this new world order, again, is between old Khazaria and new Khazaria. But yo, Eric Kirkwood, thank you, brother. He says, thanks for sharing the truth, my brother. For sure, brother. That's all we here to do. I can't lie, man. If I tried to lie, man, you would see it on my face. I ain't about to lie. I ain't about to bullshit. So that world order is coming to an end. We just need to keep an eye out and make sure that we keep the Keep the spotlight on that shit. Because, again, they were Voldemort before. Now nobody's scared to say their name. They done pulled the cover. They done pulled the cloak off the Wiz. They done seen Richard Pryor in the back pulling pulling the strings. And who done seen the Wiz? Y'all seen the Wiz. Y'all know it was Richard Pryor in the back. Nigga pulling strings and shit. When he was the Wiz. So that's who the Khazarians are. They Richard Pryor pulling and we done pulled the cloak back. You done pulled the curtain back. So moving along. So the immigrants in Chicago, they're demanding the immigrants. This is crazy. The illegal immigrants. The illegal immigrants in Chicago. I don't know if y'all saw this. These niggas are demanding paid on the job training. Paid? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. First off, you know how many out of work niggas is over here? Out of work, homeless, making no money, eating nothing but air sandwiches. What the hell? You bring your bitch ass all the way from your country that has resources for you, just not what you want, but they have resources for you. You bring your ass all the way over here and say, hey, nigga, put me to work and pay me while I train. What the fuck? Boy, those people in Chicago went crazy on these niggas. Shout out to in the council meeting, one of the old mamas in the back, she told the mayor, put him in your damn house. I'm like, yeah, grandma. She said, put him in your damn house. That's what I'm talking about. They is pissed. And I'm with it, goddammit. I'm with you all the way, Chicago. This nigga lost his damn mind. Because what they're doing is, so basically what they're doing is, they're saying that they're building tent cities. They're about to build tent cities in Chicago for $255 million. $255 million. When you got the gangs and all these people got out of work and all these homeless people and everything, all the shit that's fucked up in the hood in Chicago. No assistance they can ever get. Killing each other on a crazy ass rate, all of this and that shit, but you about to give $255 million to some illegal immigrants and put them on tents, to put them in some tents, build a tent city. Then, on top of that, that ain't even the capper. The irony is, the illegal immigrants are saying, these are concentration camps. You're putting us in concentration camps. Well, you know what you can do, nigga? You can take your bitch ass back to where the hell you came from, fool. You ain't got to be in no concentration camp ever around here, nigga. Nothing. You know, you pick your whole shit up, pick your little Target bag up, and your little voucher, card that American and get your ass back on over. You putting us in concentration camps when they literally taking the taxpayers' money, $255 million, that the community could use. Taking over their rec centers that they use to keep the children out off the street after school. They taking that. No more basketball. Nigga, we need that shit, my nigga. Sorry. Need that shit. You can't know. Hey, little nigga, you gonna be all right. Go play with the gangsters. You gonna be all right, little nigga. Hey, just let them know that you ain't no gangster, that you play basketball. And when we move the illegal immigrants out, we'll let you play again. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You're not gonna be influenced by the gangs on the street. That's what they're telling them. Put the little kid, nigga, no more after school program. He'll be all right. Send him back on the street. When Chicago got the biggest gang problem in the country. They are crazy with this. So, so basically, the mayor, who basically he's railroading them, they compared him. They told him the immigrants called him Hitler. They compared him to Hitler. He trying to help them get him $255 million, and they compared his ass to the tiny mustache cat. They said, "That's what you get. That's what your bitch ass get. You trying to help? I'm just trying to help. No, try to help your own people, the taxpayers, whose money that is. That's crazy. That's like walking in somebody's house and saying and asking somebody to put money in the pot for the food. Hey, what you got? What you want? You want steak? Okay, you want? Oh, you want a steak sandwich? Okay, I got you. I know you want chicken sandwich. Oh, you want the salmon? I know you want the salmon with the asparagus and the little rice on the risotto on the side. Okay, I got you. Oh, you want a burger? Okay, I got you, my nigga. So you take the thing around and you got everybody money. And you take the whole thing around. Hey, you give me throw that in for your burger. Oh yeah, okay, for your steak sandwich. Oh boom, and oh yeah, nigga, your salmon and risotto costs a lot, nigga. Let me, and then you take the bag. You take the bag, you zip it up, and then you walk outside. You throw it over your back, and then you see a bunch of hungry ass niggas outside. And then you be like, "Hey, niggas, y'all hungry? Y'all hungry? Well, shit, nigga, I got money for steak sandwiches and chicken sandwiches on some salmon and with asparagus with risotto. I know y'all gonna like the risotto. Y'all ain't never had risotto before, huh? How many of y'all never had risotto? Well, you're gonna love it, brother. You're gonna love it." What the fuck? This is what he did. They are killing this fool right now. They are killing him, which they should be. They should be. This fool should be voted out. They should do what they did with Gavin Newsom. They should do what they did with Gavin Newsom. They need to, and so if you're in Chicago, if I'm giving you an idea, Chicago, start a recall on that mayor. You can do a recall vote, like a recall election, just like we did Gavin Newsom's bitch ass. Do that. Get his ass out of there. Because he is there for nothing but to hold the line for the Democratic Party and the one world order. So then they did a news channel. They decided to do a follow-up on the money, right? They just said, okay, where the money going? We just want to see. So they did a FOIA request on so basically this is what happens when cities get money and they don't have enough resources to do things. They always hire external private companies, right? So usually the companies will be a nonprofit if it's something for the city to help to try to community-based or welfare service-based or something like that. Usually they'll hire a nonprofit. If it's to build, construction or something like that, usually they're going to hire a for-profit corporation who's usually the head of that corporation is greasing the palms of the politicians in the city, and they get the money, right? So this one company was a nonprofit who they decided, okay, we're going to leave you in charge to find the housing for the immigrants, because we don't have the resources to be able to find the housing for these people. So you get the contract. So the news company, the news channel in Chicago did a FOIA request. They did an investigation. It was a whole investigation. There was an in-depth investigation. I think you guys go try to find it. So they did the FOIA request of one of the nonprofits who was getting paid the money, right? This is part of the $255 million in Chicago. Check this out. They looked at the thing, at the sheet, and they saw the payments of the salaries of where the money was going. Guess what the head of the salary, guess what the head of the corporation was making, of the nonprofit? Just guess what that person was making. I'll give you, guess what the number one and number two of the nonprofit, guess what they was making? She said, oh, Geechee Dan say 300K. You're close. Try $20,000 a week. That's the head of the nonprofit. They was making $20,000 a week. The number two, they came in with like, no, I ain't gonna do that, nigga. That's gonna look crazy if both of us try to get 20. They for sure gonna come and look at us and say, what's going on here? Both of y'all getting 20,000? So don't make mine 20. Make mine 14. we gonna drop it down. That's gonna look good, ain't it? That's gonna look good on the books. You get 20, I get 14. That's gonna look good, right? Anybody? You're right. The number one and number two person is getting $20,000 a week and $14,000 a week. And that's why you see nothing but the homeless people sleeping on the goddamn streets everywhere in Chicago. Because the nonprofit cats is taking all the goddamn money. But again, this is what Chicago gets for allowing these people to come and calling yourself a goddamn sanctuary city. That's what you get. Say $14,000 a week is what? $720K a year? Goddamn. You did the math. Thank you, Geechee. That's crazy. $14,000 a week. That's the low nigga. that's the second guy. 20, give me the 20. Let me nigga with that 20? 20? What? $20,000 a week? Shit. Nigga, I'm in the game, baby. So $20,000 a week is over $1 million a year. Boy. And nobody was checking until the news company. The news company had to do an investigation to find out. That's how crazy it was. They would have went unchecked. Nobody would have known unless they did a FOIA request. They had to give up the records because of the FOIA request. Because when you're a nonprofit, you federally funded. You federally funded. So FOIA law is federal law. So they had to give it up. They couldn't hide it. Sorry. So then, did y'all see that Biden, or excuse me, in the Biden administration, they were on in Congress. So they went there, they did what was it? It was a hearing, sort of like a hearing with Homeland Security. I don't know if y'all saw this. You need to do this, but one of the Kennedys, I forgot the Kennedy cat who's a senator. This dude was blazing the Homeland Security cats. I hope y'all seen that, because he was asking them questions. He said, how many immigrants have come into America since the Biden administration, since Biden took office? Nobody could answer. He said, how many have come in are seeking asylum? Nobody can answer. How many? Yeah, right. No, not Robert Kennedy Jr. It's one of the older Robert Kennedy. That's a senator. But then he said, how many have come over here to seek asylum and they got denied and were sent back? Nobody can answer. This is the head of the Homeland Security. Y'all, this is the head of Homeland goddamn Security. What the hell are you getting paid for? They was asking them, they could not answer one goddamn question. Then he asked them, he said, why don't you, instead of letting everybody in, why don't you do, there's something called where, like, first country asylum or something like that. So basically, if you're trying to seek asylum in another country, you have to seek asylum to the first country that's nearest you, nearest to you, before you can go beyond that country. Then if that country denies you asylum, then you can go on to the next country. So Kennedy was like, yo, why don't y'all do that? Why don't y'all send them to Mexico first? And then that would alleviate, a bunch of the goddamn, of the immigrants that are over here. None of them can answer. Now, again, who's the head of the Homeland Security he was talking to? A brother. You say they always put melanated people in charge of shit when they want to fuck it up. All the time. Had Mayor of Washington, D.C., Mayor of Baltimore, Mayor of Los Angeles, this dude. Every time they want to mess up some shit, the mayor of Chicago, every time they want to destroy something, they'll put melanated people in charge, incompetent as melanated people in charge. So when it gets destroyed, you can't blame the Caucasian people, because the Caucasian people say, we gave you a chance. What do you want? We gave you a chance. So, god damn. So he asked him, he had to answer all his questions. He said, well, let me answer the question for Ted Kennedy. I think that's it. So he says, let me answer the question for you. Since Biden has taken office, check this shit out, y'all. This is insane. Since Biden took office, 8 million people have come into America illegally. That they know of. Sorry. 8 million people that they know of have come into America illegally. Holy shit. Kennedy said, do you know that's 4 Nebraskas? That's what he said. You let in 4 different states since Biden has been in office. 4 states worth of people. And they couldn't say a goddamn word. They were like, is that a question? That's what the dude said. That's what the brother said. When he asked him why doesn't he do first country asylum. And he was talking about it. He said, and he stood there silent. He couldn't say nothing. And then he goes, is that a question, sir? Yeah, it's a goddamn question. That's a direct question. Why don't you send them to the next country, the first country? What the fuck are we doing here, nigga? That's what he went looked at, like, yeah, that's a goddamn question. It's an obvious question. Is that a question, sir? Southern Sweet Tea. Thank you. Appreciate you. Check my mic. I don't know. Check your phone. Anybody else? Is the mic down for y'all? Nobody else said the mic is down. Audio bad. Well, I don't know what to do. The mic, hey, it's up. Yo, that's all I can do. There's nothing I can do, but it's doing what it's doing. So, 8 million people in America. And then, real quick, when they asked them what they plan to do about it, they said nothing. That's the Biden. They had to wait on the Biden administration for them to be able to do something about it. So you've been invaded by 8 million people. 8 million people in the last, what? How long Biden been in office? 3 years? 8 million people. 1.5 million of those are from the Death to America countries. All the Islamic countries. Now, those Islamic countries are in the same Islamic countries that America, or not America, by proxy, is about to start a war with. You just let 1.5 million people of their people into the country illegally, unchecked, to just roam about and do whatever. When you about to start a war with those countries, are you stupid? What kind of dumbass shit is that, man? You about to start a war with countries that you just let all of their people in. that they can just call up any time like, hey, nigga, you ready? Huh? Take your ass down to Dodger Stadium, nigga. Take your ass down to Yankee Stadium. What the Yo, this is insane. What do you say? Sleeper cell. Thank you. Yep. Sleeper cell. See, the thing is about America, America's never had the war visited on their own homeland, other than like 9/11 or the false, the false wavies that they do themselves. They never had no real people bringing it to them. But now that you've let in 8 million people into a country, you have no idea how many of them people want to kick your ass. No idea. And most of them are men. Soldier, army fighting, or army age, war fighting, whatever you want to call them, men. So, goddamn. Then, did you see the Manchurian candidate? The Manchurian candidate shooter? Moving along. The Manchurian candidate shooter. Now, how convenient, when all of this stuff is going on, when everybody wants to shit on New Khazaria, we have a tragedy over in America that takes our eyes off the ball. Oh my God, there's another shooting. Right? Another tragedy, right? So, dude, what's his name? Robert Card, thank you. So, dude, reports was that dude had mental issues before, and he was hearing voices. See, this is how it always go down when they do that. When they do that MK Ultra and play the vibration, the frequency in your head, they always make you hear the voices and shit. So he said this every single time. This is how you know it's legit. Every single person, all these people who were quote unquote assassins, they always said that I heard voices telling me to do this. Right? So this dude, again, he said he heard voices telling him to go shoot up the army barracks, his own army barracks, right? He was a reserve. So he said the voices first was telling him to go do that. Then, apparently, they told him to do this. Apparently, the voices told him to go take out the cats in Maine. So, anyone say Manchurian candidate? This right up the alley. This is the Denzel movie all over again. Y'all seen that Denzel movie? Go watch the Denzel movie, Manchurian Candidate. That was a remake, though, of an old movie, Manchurian Candidate. Yo, Mike Swagger, thank you, brother. So I messed up your channel, summoning the Khazars. Summoning the Khazars. We got to use code around here, man. You know, the YouTube algorithm, the bandits be on you. But, so the funny thing, the day this happened, the reason why we saying how funny this is. So the day it happened, did y'all know that it came out, the news came out that the FBI was, or the FBI hindered the U.S. Attorney's investigation on baby Biden, on Hunter? Did y'all hear that? That news came out that day. The same day that you happened. The news came out that the FBI stopped. Basically, when they say hindered, see, that's another nice word. See all these nice words they be using? Hindered means stopped. The FBI stopped the investigation into Hunter. The FBI. Then it came out the same day that the FBI, because they were doing, they had to be kind of involved in the investigation with the U.S. Attorney. It came out that the FBI had criminal information on the Bidens. They had criminal information on the Bidens from 40 different 40 different sources. 40. Everybody rolling over on that nigga right now. And they is what is that? The tuck and roll, stop, drop, and roll. When you get the fire, get that big ass fire on your ass. They on the ground tucking and rolling. They are rolling over on this fool. 40 different sources the FBI had. Why do you? Of course they stopped the goddamn investigation. 40? That fool going down. That fool going down. So that news came out the same day. My man wanted to decide to go take out 20-something people. We don't hear nothing about the 40 people that were rolled over on Biden and did the stop, drop, and roll on Biden's bitch ass. No, you don't hear nothing about that. You don't hear nothing about the FBI stopped the investigation. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Hey, halt. That's what they did, a halt. They just put their hand up and said, halt. So, reason for the shooting? You tell me, guys. You tell me. I don't know. I'm just connecting dots. I'm playing the dot connector. I'm just doing this. Got my little Sunday crossword, my little Sunday puzzle out. Just connecting dots. But now you ain't heard nothing about that. You still haven't heard anything about it. They buried it. You got to go look for that. You got to go look for that news about the 4. But just type it in. 40 different sources Biden. It popped right on up. Came out of New York Post, New York, was it New York Times, New York Post, and then one of them other New York joints. That's the 3 I saw there. So moving along, I'm just saying, there's a lot of shit going on, and they trying to hide Biden on the back end. But moving along, so then you see the new George Floyd findings that came out. Apparently, there was a recording that had nothing to do with the George Floyd thing, and somebody, the coroner, or what was it? Was it the coroner? Not the coroner. Was it the coroner? Wait a minute. What do they call him? Whoever did the coroner. I guess the coroner who did the autopsy. So they were saying that basically they were caught on the phone, and they said that this is on a message. This is on a recorded call. They were basically saying that he didn't have any injuries to his neck or his chest, so that wasn't the cause of him dying, and that he had a bunch of fentanyl in his system when he kicked the bucket. He had fentanyl and meth. They said he had fentanyl and meth in his system when he kicked the bucket, right? So now they're trying to say that that was the cause of why he kicked the bucket. Now you have all these other, the right-wing people who didn't want to hear it in the first place. Now they all coming out. Derek Chauvin is a political prisoner. Like, what? Derek Chauvin, the nigga that crip walked on George Floyd's neck for damn near 10 minutes. You trying to tell me he a political prisoner? Because that's just normal. To do a goddamn breakdance spin on a nigga's neck for 10 minutes. You tell me where that's normal. Okay, why don't let me kneel on your goddamn neck for 10 minutes. And if you live, all's good. You proving your point, buddy. You ain't never gonna see none of them be like, kneel on my neck for 10. No, yeah, all right, nigga, let me kneel on your neck for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's all. 10 minutes, just like him. Let me lean on your goddamn neck. So, again, they keep acting like because he was drugged up that he deserved to die. Now, again, if you watch the video, there was no reason that they needed to have him outside of the car while he was handcuffed. There was no reason they needed to have him outside of the car when he was handcuffed. They could have handcuffed him, put him in the car, and closed the door. So them having him on the ground and then, having the fentanyl and meth in your system, if you are panicking, then that stuff is flowing through your system super fast. The adrenaline is pumped up and is making it flow through your system very fast, which means it's going to your heart. So the situation itself exacerbated the drugs in his system. So you can have a heart attack from panicking with no drugs in your system. Not to mention meth and fentanyl in your damn system. Then, not to mention the compression on his chest and neck. If he can't breathe all the way, if he can't get a full breath of air when he's on the ground, it doesn't mean that you crushed his chest. That means he wasn't able to get enough oxygen in his lung to sustain his body. And if he was panicking and hyperventilating and his adrenaline was flowing and the drugs were flowing through his system, he's not getting oxygen in the blood. It's drugs in his system. He needs oxygen in his blood. You're restricting his air. Of course that kneeling on him killed him. You dumbass. They act like if they just sat him in the car, this nigga would have just croaked. They full of shit, man. Well, if you had just left him alone, he would have died anyway. He had fentanyl and drain in his system. Not to mention the arrest was bullshit from the jump. They went in there and the dude told him that he had $20. I think it was a fake $20 or something like that. But again, if you see the arrest, they just walked up to Floyd and grabbed him. They didn't detain him. They just grabbed him and immediately tried to arrest him without reasonable suspicion, without detaining him first, which was an unlawful detainment and an unlawful arrest. They didn't have no probable cause. They had no reason to believe that he did what he did. This is why you need to know the law. Had he known simple law, he would have been able to get out of that. I mean, maybe a little scuffle, or a little argument with the police, but he would have been alive. So they keep acting like the new findings justify the Crip walk on his neck. Nothing is going to justify you kneeling on somebody's neck for 10 minutes. And then you got a lot of these people trying to apologize, a lot of melanated coons trying to apologize, saying people were just upset because they invoked this image of a Caucasian man kneeling on a brother's neck. You goddamn right they should be upset about that, fool. That's what they were made for. That literal thing, what he did to hunt down slaves, escaped slaves, and hang them and kill them, or bring them back if they could, if you could, but mostly hang them and kill them. That's what the police were created for. And he was doing his damn job, and they want to act like, or all these coon ass niggas, well, you just mad because he invoked you just seen the image in your head. You damn right. That should be an image no one ever sees ever again in life, never. So don't sit up here and act like we melanated people shouldn't be pissed for seeing that damn image. You full of shit. You damn right we should be pissed for seeing that image. And then they act like the people who were with him, they shouldn't have been charged either. Well, they didn't do anything. Yes, they did. They prevented the other people around him from helping. The other people who were standing by wanted to go help and get Chauvin off of them. Then the other police was holding them off. Now, again, if you really wanted to help him that bad, they should have pushed through them that damn officers. They should have took the L on that one and just said, all right, I'm going to jail today, and saved a life. But, game time, hindsight is 20/20. But you know, that new narrative that they got with George Floyd is bullshit. They're gonna try to push it though. This is they got, oh, we have new evidence. The George Floyd riot, what they call it, the George Floyd riots. This is the woke, not the woke, but the bitch ass right wing motherfuckers who sit up here and want to justify every goddamn police killing. Well, he killed him, but back when he was 7, he smoked the joint when he was 7. He's a bad guy. He's a bad man. Anything. They'll pick out anything to justify it. He stole a pack of now-laters from when he was 10. It said he was going to be a criminal. It was a stepping stone. It was a gateway. It was gateway crime. He stole a pack of now-laters. So this is the bullshit narrative that they always pull on us to try to make it seem like a killing of a melanated person is justified. So fuck them. So moving along, you can see the head of the cat dog cat. She said she worried that people ain't about to get their cupcakes. The recommended cupcakes for the new season. You're not taking your cupcakes, everybody. What's wrong with y'all? Huh? What's wrong with you? How the hell you ain't taking them nigga, them cup? You know how long they spent in the bakery baking them cupcakes? It's little this, little that, little boop. Oh shit, goddamn nigga, whoa. Goddamn nigga, this is gonna be great. Now, hey, man, hand me that motherfucking nitroglycerin from over the goddamn. Oh yeah, nigga. Oh wait, walk. Hey, nigga, that's nitroglycerin, nigga. You better walk slow. Oh yeah, nigga. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Nigga, they done put everything in the cupcake, and you don't want it. It's nitroglycerin in there, nigga. Y'all don't want nitro cupcakes. I can't believe y'all don't want nitro cupcakes. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Hey, yo, Colin Johnson, thank you, brother. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Nitro cupcake. So she said she's worried. She's worried, guys. Should she be worried that you're not taking your cupcake, you're not eating your cupcake? You're going to take it eventually, ain't you? You're going to want dessert at some point in time. You're just sitting there. You know what? Tell her to put it in the refrigerator for you. Hey, girl, put my cupcake in the refrigerator for later. I'm going to get it later. And he never come back. I got it. I'm going to come and get it later for sure. I know you spent all day baking them cupcakes. I got you. I know. Just put mine in the refrigerator. I'll be back to get it. Nobody taking them cupcakes. She went down to Walmart. She took her ass down to Walmart. This head of the cat dog cat. She's the head of the cat dog cat. She went to Walmart. Or was it Walgreens? Wait, which is it? Walgreens. Excuse me. She went to Walgreens to get people to take their cupcakes. Hey, did you have your cupcake this season? You wanna taste? You wanna sample? We're doing it. You have sample cupcakes, everyone. Samples. She had the little table out. Sample cupcake. Everybody was like, bitch, if you don't get them goddamn cupcakes out my face, bitch, I'll stuff them up your ass, bitch. Want them goddamn nasty ass cupcakes. You better get boy. So nobody's eating the cupcake. Shout out to the people. And because people ain't buying the propaganda no more. They're not buying it. She said that the hospitalizations are up. This is one of the tactics she used. She was telling everybody, you know, hospitalizations are up. So you want to go out and get your cupcake. Then she said, oh, did I tell you? There's a new variant. This is a new variant. Oh my God. Did I scare you? You want your cupcake now? Like, nigga, get that shit away from me. That's what they tried to say. There's a new variant. There's a new strain. Go get your cupcakes. Man, then She basically was like standing in front of there like the dope man. She was if y'all lived in the hood, y'all know how the dope man get. Now you stand out in front of that corner, be peddling them, be peddling them sacks, boy. Dope man is skilled peddling them sacks. Old girl was like the dope man peddling cupcakes outside of Walgreens. she had her shit popping. Hey, you know how the dope man do? He give you one free cupcake, and then you come back. You want to, hey, no, that's on me. Don't even worry about that. You go ahead, you take that. That's that good old, that's that good chocolate vanilla, what they call the Neapolitan icing. That's the Neapolitan icing. You want another one of those? You eat that, you come back to me, I got you. That's how the dope dude do it, don't he? He give you a little, you go take that, you have fun. You want some more, you come back and see me. That's what she did. Nobody's buying your cupcakes, cat dog cat lady. No one wants your bullshit cupcakes. Your stale ass tofu and nitroglycerin cupcakes. No one wants them. So just be prepared. That's coming back around. Then moving right along, rainbow news. Oh, real quick, I forgot to tell y'all. So people who hit me up and got the cards, you helped me get one box out of the kitchen. There's still a little bit of the other box, of the other old box still left in the kitchen and the other boxes. However, new dilemma, about to get more cards, the flash cards that the new flashcards coming out this week. So I have to give me a time. We're going to be able to put them on the website, but they're U.S. Supreme Court police, excuse me, U.S. Supreme Court police stop decisions, right? So all the things that that says police can't do this and they can't do that, or they can do this and they can't do that. These come from Supreme Court decisions. And you only want to use Supreme Court decisions because it's the highest court in the land. Everybody has to follow that. So we have the flashcards coming out, U.S. Supreme Court police stop decisions. You'll be able to get those by next week. So that's going to be another 2 big-ass boxes in here. So, again, I'm going to give you that deal this week so I can get these damn other cards out of or some of them, out of the kitchen. So if you hit up, you ordered a great book of Melanin Research today, I'm going to give you the 4-card deal again for this week until I get those boxes out of that should be this week. So, again, you get police stop flashcards 1 and 2, and you get the law and government flashcards 1 and 2. That's if you order the great book of Melanin Research. Boom. And obviously, you get the whole police stop law package with that, with the cards and everything. Y'all know how we do. Where's my cards at? Bam. So, and you get all of this. And this is the card package. So make sure y'all support. Get over there, hook a brother up, and so I can hook y'all up and teach y'all this law. All right. So moving along, rainbow news. In rainbow news, you got a new Speaker of the House. Why is the new Speaker of the House in rainbow news? Because the new Speaker of the House, the new Speaker of the House, this fool is crazy. He one of them crazy ass, one of them old Christian Republicans, one of them old cats. So listen what he said. This is why he's in rainbow news. So Mike Johnson, the new speaker, Mike Johnson, claimed back in the day that legalizing gay marriage would lead to people marrying their pets and to pedos demanding equal wedding rights. This is what he said back in the day. You know the alphabet mafia is on this fool. They are not letting this nigga live none of that down. They said, wait a minute. What that nigga say? We're going to be marrying our pets. Wait a minute, what? They have been on this fool all since he got the speakership. They have been on. What about this? You said this, and these remarks are like 15, 20 years ago too, y'all. Just so we clear, this nigga he didn't say this recently. So they go back. What did you mean by this? Huh? Huh? What is right there? You said what they is in his ass, right? So now he got to do a bunch of TV, a bunch of news conferences explaining why he trying to moonwalk and dip and slide and all that. So then he also wrote a 45-page submission to the Supreme Court. So this is like so something called an amicus curiae brief. So in law, if there's a case, if there's a case going on in the court, right, and I want to affect the case, I may have some information that may affect the case, then I would write something called an amicus curiae brief, right? It's called amicus curiae, means a friend of the court. All right, so if I write an amicus curiae brief, it's called a friend of the court, meaning so you're about to deliberate on something, court, but I have information for you that may help in your deliberation. Take a look at this, okay? And so anybody can do that with a case, right? But you're gonna have to be credible for the court to consider, looking at it. But he's a lawyer, so he's a lawyer. So he wrote an amicus curiae brief during one of the LGB mafia cases, right? So he basically wrote, he said he wrote a 45-page submission to the U.S. Supreme Court arguing that homosexual activity was a public health concern, right? He said it was a public health concern. Hey, nigga, we gotta stop this shit, nigga. These niggas, goddamn, they gonna infect everybody. And niggas said, they're gonna infect everybody, goddamn it, we gotta stop this shit right now. So then he went on to describe same-sex marriage as the dark harbinger of chaos and sexual anarchy that could doom even the strongest republic. Hey, look here, nigga. I ain't tripping on what you're saying, but you got a lot of other niggas. All these other alphabet mafia, they are riding for this nigga. Hey, nigga, I don't necessarily, hey, look, I'm trying to find some, I can't necessarily see nothing. No. But hey, so look, the reason I brought that up, what he did, was because that last part. So same-sex marriage, and not that it's doing it, I'm just about to show you this though. Same-sex marriage, he described same-sex marriage as the dark harbinger of chaos and sexual anarchy that could doom even the strongest republic. Now, remember I showed you guys this book, right? The Naked Communist. And this was about how to destroy a republic, or to bring it into communist, bring it into communism. And so I talked about the different things in the back, right? And so number 26 in the back of the different, so this is, again, this is the 45 goals. Funny that he wrote a 45-page thing, but this is, again, this is called the 45, excuse me, the 45 goals of communists today, right? So this is 45 things that they would implement, they would get your government to implement. So right here, on number 26, I want to see if y'all can read that. Just put it in the thing, just so you see if y'all can read it. Right there, number 26. I want to make sure y'all see it. Number 26, present homosexuality, degeneracy, and promiscuity as normal, natural, and healthy. So when you normalize it and make it make marriage legal, make the marriage legal. Again, I don't have any argument either way. Just don't bring the shit to me. Like, I don't say what nobody else should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody telling me what the fuck to do. So as long as you don't bring that shit to me, or you don't fuck with the kids, That's the only two things I said, nigga. Don't try to get me with it and leave me the fuck alone and leave kids alone. So, but in here, again, this is a way to flip your country. And you see if all this stuff is getting ready to go on now. Everything is getting ready to go on. And boom, they have the 45 things being implemented. So when he said, when Homeboy said that could destroy a republic, he wasn't far off, because that's literally a plan that they have to, a plan that they have to do that. So moving along in Rainbow News, did you see that Bud Light is the official beer of the UFC? And fighters are pissed. I'll tell you that right now. Fighters are pissed. They are not having it. Dana White, they came to Dana White, head of the UFC. They came to him, said, we got $100 million if you let us be the sponsors of the UFC. That nigga said, come on in, brother. Shit, have a seat right on that couch right there, brother. I always like Bud Light. Shit, I don't know what these niggas dripping on. Bud Light has always been good to me. Nigga on $100 million? He said, hell yeah, nigga, you come on in. Hey, nigga, I got Bud Light in the refrigerator already. Funny that you even said that, brother. Hey, get us a couple of Bud Light. So, in case anybody wondering why this is bad, remember Bud Light did the Transformer Decepticon campaign with Dylan Mulvaney, trying to have him as the spokesperson. When he reached 1 year as a fake woman. So they put his face on the can. So that, remember, they shit, boom, market cap went down, destruction of the biggest beer. It was the #1 beer. They have destroyed that brand. So they keep trying to get back in and make themselves macho again. So they took him out, took down the campaign lady who invented that campaign. Now they keep trying to get back into the macho world, right? They tried to do Harley Davidson. People wasn't having it. So now, what's the most macho thing that you can get into, right? To bring them back. What's the most macho thing? UFC fighting. Ass kicking. That gotta bring them back, right? It has to. Ass kickers love Bud Light. No, nigga. First of all, Bud Light is nasty. All beer is nasty, really, to me. But alcohol is nasty to me. I don't drink alcohol, but Bud Light definitely nasty. But you think you're going to get these people to, and most of the people of UFC are actually right-wing people. It's funny. Most of the fans of UFC are right-wing people. So they're not having it. They're the ones who instituted the ban against the Bud Light in the first place. So the fighters is pissed. So I'm just waiting for the first fighter to come out and when the Bud Light logo is on the is on the floor, on the cage, on the floor of the cage, who gonna come out and piss on the logo first? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see that, but I want to see who gonna do it. I don't want to see the act, goddammit. But come out and take a crap right on that damn logo. Somebody gonna do it, because MMA is alpha males. They crazy ass alpha males, meaning alpha males don't hold their tongue. We don't hold shit back. That's why we in a cage. We got to let that shit out. We got to rip shit up. We got to tear some shit up. So if you think you're going to suppress the speech of those, that ain't popping. That is not going down. Hey, what happened to, remember the old Bud Bowl? Bud Bowl used to be dope. When the Super Bowl happened, in between the Super Bowl, the commercials, they used to have the Bud Bowl. That shit was dope. Goddamn, what happened to the Bud Bowl? Shit, man, y'all used to be dope. They done fell off the deep end. God damn it. Bud Bowl we used to bet money on the Bud Bowl. Shit. And then we had a Bud Bowl of our own, the Tecmo Bud Bowl. We'd have brackets and everything. Play Tecmo Bowl. It was a house full of brothers, and we'd have like 5 TVs, we'd have different Nintendos going with different games going. We had brackets, and we had KFC, hot wings. The Super Bowl was playing on the TV on one of these TV. Boy, it was off the chain. Bud Light, you done messed up, man. We done messed up. Then they trying to make the NHL players put pride tape on their sticks. So the NHL, they tried to do it last year. The players revolted. So then they banned it. The league just said, all right, fuck it, we'll just ban pride tape. And pride tape is rainbow tape around their hockey stick. They want to put rainbow tape around their hockey stick. So NHL banned it. Then now one player this year, he felt that it was wrong for them to do it last year. So he just came out this year with some rainbow tape on his hockey stick. And now the NHL, we're going to take away the ban. So now all the players in the NHL got to put, or like when there's pride stuff, they got to wrap the hockey stick up with the rainbow. Again, hockey players are mostly alpha males. That's why they fight. They keep trying to pull this stuff on the most masculine sports. They really keep trying to flip the most masculine dudes. You're not gonna get that. What you gonna get is a foot in your face. You're gonna get a foot down your throat, stomping you out. When you try to do that to alpha males. That's how alpha males handle shit. We handle shit with hands. When you're not conscious, when they're on the lower vibration and haven't risen to the conscious level. But that's most alphas. Most alpha males live on the low. So don't go messing around with these cats, man. You asking for it. Then the last couple things in rainbow news. The United States is telling businesses not to go to invest in Uganda because of their rainbow mafia policy. Because they're anti-rainbow mafia in Uganda. So the U.S. is telling businesses not to go invest in Uganda because they're anti-rainbow. That's crazy. Now, why are they really doing that? Why are they really doing that? They telling companies not to go invest in Uganda. Because Uganda just found that $17 to $25 trillion in gold that everybody wants. And ain't nobody gonna get. And Uganda want to join BRICS. Uganda wants to join BRICS and get away from the oppressive nuts of the Caucasian America. They want to get out from under American Caucasian nuts. Yeah, get that. Flip the nuts. Get the motherfucking nuts on me, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. So Uganda, they like, nigga, you can't lift our nuts up like that off of you, nigga. What the fuck? You need our nuts for rain cover. What if it snows? We know you in Africa, but it can still snow sometime. Just rest our nuts right back on your head. Like, Uganda, like, nigga, get your fuck off me, nigga. And they said, okay, all right, you don't need our nuts on your head no more. Okay, brother. Hey, everybody. Uganda is anti-LGBT. And then the companies say, the companies go, that's bad for business, because if you get the bad publicity, you go invest in Uganda, and then the mafia comes and says, don't invest in these companies because they invest in anti-rainbow mafia Uganda. Then those companies they smashed. Their reputation is smashed. So, man, U.S. is pulling the bullshit right. They are pulling it out on them. Like, hey, you don't want American nutsack on your head no more, nigga. You don't want the nutsack as the rain cover no more, nigga. You can just flip it up and put it down and you want to. I don't know why, nigga, just rest on your head so nice you can use it as a pillow. Like, nigga, get your nutsack off me, white man. America, bitch. So, hey, Uganda, shout out to y'all. I hope y'all win this one. Don't let America do this to y'all. You join BRICS, then they can't, y'all have more power. But until you join BRICS, you're not going to have power. So, hope that happens. And last thing, in science and weird shit. So did you see Google is about to invest $2 billion in AI, in an AI startup that they said its tech, this is what the startup said, its tech has a 25% chance of destroying humanity. This is what the company said, and Google about to invest in this company. And the company said, hey, look at it, nigga. Can they blow up the world? Yeah, about 25% chance. Give or take. Google's like, sold. Google's like, hey, wait a minute. 25% chance of destroying the world is what he said. I heard him. Sold. Google is full of shit, man. $2 billion. They're about to get this company $2 billion. That's crazy. So we see what Google's trying to do. I think they're investing in that 25%. I think they want that 25% to be more. They want an AI control. They want AI to go out of control. That's what I think. So when you tell somebody that your invention has a 25% chance of destroying the world and a nigga still give you money, like, 75% not. Maybe not. So shit. 75% is a lot, man. So, hey, Google is with the bull crap. So then Amazon, staying in line with that, Amazon just put life-size, human-size robots in the warehouse. Did y'all see that video? The robots working in the Amazon warehouse, walking to the it was a rack on the wall. They walked to the rack, pulled the yellow crate off the rack, walked over to the conveyor belt, put that shit on, walked their ass back. Not many humans. It was like one human over on the other side doing some work. It was another human, maybe way to the side. Boy, it's coming. Now this company he said AI has a 25% chance of destroying the world. These niggas got AI robots in the warehouse. How long before those robots turn on them humans in the warehouse, y'all? Give me a time. Come on. How long before we have a robot apocalypse? a robotalypse. A robocalypse. We're going to have a robocalypse, y'all. How long before the robocalypse? Give me some time. 2030? WDMA says 2030. 2030 before the robocalypse. It says do the robots get a lunch break? Yeah, they get some WD-40. They get a WD-40 break every 45 minutes. But it's coming. The workers was like, they were looking around like, this is bullshit. This is crazy. That robot don't get tired. It don't need to take a piss. It don't need to eat lunch. It just worked. Now, what happens, though, when the robot starts to think like them damn drones did? The one drone who went back and killed its operator so it could finish its mission. What happens? when that happens, the robocalypse jumps off, y'all. That's gonna go down. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna go down. We don't want it to go down because that's what movie was that? That's with Will Smith, iRobot. That's what happened in iRobot. So we don't want the robocalypse to pop off. But Amazon and Google is trying to make it pop off. The two biggest corporations in the world, or two of the five biggest corporations in the world, is trying to make it pop off. Man, what the fuck? This is the bug. This is some bull. So moving along, did you see that the United Nations, now the United Nations says that cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, is bad for the environment and puts out as much carbon as 40 billion pounds of coal. Like, what? Wait a minute. Now Bitcoin is bad? Bitcoin. Not everybody else. Just Bitcoin. The one cryptocurrency that can, if you shut down the system, you can't kill that. That's the only one they cannot kill. If they shut down the system, EMP, anything, that's the only one that can still be alive when they turn the power back on, because you can't wipe out the ledger. The Bitcoin ledger is the technology in it, not the tradable coin. So the one thing, the one damn coin that you can't wipe out with an EMP, the United Nations are now saying it's part of the environmentally unfriendly. Remember, they trying to run the world with this what is it? The climate change world order, right? They're coming with the climate change world order. So now they're trying to put Bitcoin in the bad side of the climate change world order, along with, fossil fuels and, all the rest of that shit. Bitcoin now is in there, and that's one of the things now that they are going to say that they have to stop is Bitcoin. How convenient when you want to implement social credit scores and your own cryptocurrency and all of this other shit that you can lock niggas down with, the one coin that you can't control, all of a sudden, that shit ain't good for the environment, no? You know what I'm saying? That shit's kind of bad. Fuck that. Y'all get y'all Bitcoin, keep your Bitcoin, get an external wallet, keep that shit on the external wallet. Because like I said, even if an EMP hits, everything shuts down, the ledger can't be wiped out. The EMP won't wipe out the ledger. And so once the computers boot back up, the ledger boots back up. And the only way they can control the ledger system is if they take over 51% of the computers that are in the network, which are this all over the world now. That's impossible. It's millions and millions and millions of computers that are in the ledger network at this time. So it's impossible. Yeah, One Immaculate, thank you, brother. Do you think Bitcoin is from an alien source? No. I did a video on this. A bunch of cats made it. One dude, Satoshi Nakamoto, he did the groundwork for the coding, and then he put the coding on a coding board, whereas a bunch of coders go on there and they talk and mess around. So he put his initial code on this coding board. I forgot, it's like a blog, like a coding blog type of thing. He put it up there, and all the other coders saw it, and they took it and started working on it. So it's this one dude, Satoshi Nakamoto, who came up with the initial code. Nobody know who he is, but that wasn't the code at all. He didn't know what to do with it. He had a bunch of things and it didn't work. So that's when he put it up on the board and told everybody else, can you fix it? So all these other people took it, and a bunch of people contributed and put it in. So the people who actually made it, you can see them. Like there's a couple of Caucasian cats. I did a video 4 years ago on it. If you go back and look at my videos, I actually did a video where there's a documentary showing the people who actually made Bitcoin. So it's not as spooky as most people try to make it seem. But So that's what's popping off. They're trying to tell you that it's worse than burning coal. So then, last couple things is, did you see the Fiji mermaid thing? Did you see it? Holy shit. They call it the Fiji mermaid, some fossil thing that they found in Fiji. Did y'all see that weird ass looking thing? Shit, if you want to see it, you can go to Daily Mail. It's in Daily Mail, or just punch up Fiji mermaid into Google and look at this damn thing. Now, they scanned it, right? They did a scan of it, took some parts of it, tested it, whatever. Guess what this thing is? Guess what this goddamn is? Guess what this thing is? Let's see. Did anybody put in there? Y'all not gonna be able to guess. I promise you, you're not gonna be able to guess. So I don't see. So nobody. All right. So nobody put it in. All right. So they scanned it. They said when they scanned it, the thing is a fish, right? Comes out of the water, so that makes sense. It's a fish. Yeah, he got it. You went and Googled it. So yeah, it's a fish, a monkey, and a reptile. What in the entire fuck put that together? What? They said it's a barracuda. No, it's a fish, a monkey, a fish and a monkey? What the fuck? A fish, a monkey, and a reptile. Where did that come from? I think I know where it came from. Where y'all think it came from? Enlil, thank you. Anunnaki, there you go. Mike Swagger, he put it, boom. That's one of them damn animals the Anunnaki were working on before they made us. Just so y'all know, when the Anunnaki created humans, they didn't just make humans in 24 minutes and then went and have a Bud Light. Hey, like, nigga, that shit was kind of easy. Chicken shawarma, anybody? Hey, where the chicken shawarma place? I heard Earth got some good ass chicken shawarma or turkey burgers. We can have either one. They didn't make humans in 25 minutes and go eat some chicken shawarma. It took a long time. It took a bunch of experiments, and you can see the evidence of those experiments in Göbekli Tepe. You can see it in the carvings in South America. You can see it in some of the carvings in the Middle East. All these different animals, these anthropomorphic things put together. One animal with this head and that animal mixed. They were mixing and matching a whole bunch of shit. The Anunnaki they were doing their damn thing. They was cutting shit up, niggas sewing. Niggas, nigga, hand me them balls from over there. Just only two. Only need two. They was hooking us up. And that thing, that Fiji mermaid thing, is one of the things that didn't work out. Just so y'all know, again, going to do the study on the tablets, on the Enuma Elish and Gilgamesh epics, one of the reasons, the possible reasons that they took out everybody, they made the flood, was to kill all the experiments that they had made trying to create humans. Those things roamed the earth. And they were crazy ass monstrous things. And they couldn't leave them things alive. So they flooded the earth and wiped that out so that humans can flourish. Now, this is stories. Don't know if any Anunnaki shit is real, but supposedly that was one of the things that happened. So that Fiji monster, monkey, fish, snake, iguana, fucking monkey, fish, iguana. I don't know what the hell, man. What the hell is that? A funkguana, a fish, monkey, iguana, a funkguana, a funky iguana. I don't know where they get that shit from. But Just watch out. The Anunnaki may be coming back. Then, last thing is, that's just crazy. A fish, a monkey, and a reptile? Come on, man. Last thing I want to shout out is the 14-year-old. I don't know if y'all heard about the 14-year-old who, melanated brother. Obviously, that's why I'm shouting him out on my damn channel, because if he wasn't melanated, I don't give a goddamn. No, I'm just kidding. But 14-year-old young melanated brother who developed a soap that treats skin cancer. Shout out to that young brother. He just won some type of award. Out here doing it. 14-year-old kid creates soap that cures skin cancer? Or treats skin cancer is what they said. Shout out to that little young brother. Get that, man. Let them know we out here. We out here doing it. So, again, shout out to that brother. 14. Creating skin cancer soap. Come on, man. What are we doing, y'all? This the new generation. That's why I say their time is up. That old world order is up, y'all. Do y'all know? Because the new generation ain't with the old bullshit. So look, they're not, malleable like the old people were. They're not programmable. Why? Because they don't have the same programming. A lot of these cats grow up in their own echo chambers. Whereas the older generation before social media, we were all on. They were able to program us the same way with TV and movies and all that. At some point in time, we're going to all come across the same information and be programmed in the same way at some point in time, right? These new cats ain't like that. They get information from all over the place, wherever they want it. Their information, the information that they want. So if they want information that totally just wakes them up, they can be on that all day, 24/7. Or if they want information that's escapism, they can be on that all day, 24/7. They can be whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. So now they're seeing so much information that's waking them up. And remember, this is the generation who believes they should get something for nothing. So you can't tell them that when they demand something, no. So this is the generation that will break the old traditional habits of the Khazarian order. They're going to be the ones that say, nah, nigga, we're not doing it the old way like you do it before. Like, again, you see it right now. They're able to, these new generations, like, fuck them Khazarians, bitch. Like, fuck Khazar, nigga. They are on it. No, you couldn't say that before. We all know that. It's always been the unspoken rule. You cannot say Voldemort's name out loud. Or them niggas was coming for you. Now they don't give a shit. They are shitting all over Voldemort or the Khazarian mystique. So shout out to them little young cats. The young cats are going to be the one to take down the old world order. So we got to take the good with the bad, y'all. We got to take the skinny jeans and the goddamn colored hair. and the goddamn trap, the mumble rap, trap rap. We gotta take all of that, because with that comes, I don't bow down to the old structure, because that's on some shit they created, right? Some new bullshit they created. So that means we don't bow down to the old structure. We doing some new stuff, and with that comes tearing down the old world. And not to mention, the people who kept the old world alive is old as hell now. So all them niggas are dying. So that's the other thing why the old world order will fall. The old world Khazarian order will fall. So shout out to that brother once again. And all the little young indigo chillins out here changing the game. So last thing I got for y'all, police stop law class lesson number 8. Moving it along. I told y'all we're going to give you new lessons. So, unquestioned command. Hey, bet y'all never heard of that, right? Unquestioned command. What is that? What is unquestioned command? So, when you get stopped by a police officer a lot of the times is able to tell you what to do, where to stand, come over here, get out the car. right? Or stay in the car. Now, getting out of the car is with Pennsylvania. It was a Supreme Court case called Pennsylvania versus Mims. But they can also tell you to stay in the car if they want. They can tell you to stand over here, sit on the ground if they need to. Now, how can they do that? Why can they do all of that stuff? Because the Supreme Court gave them something called unquestioned command in certain instances. So the case, the Supreme Court case was Michigan v. Summers. All right, Michigan v. Summers. And in that case, the police officer or the court gave police officers something called unquestioned command to ensure their safety. Right? So basically, if a police stop is too overwhelming for the police officer, then they can violate your Fourth Amendment rights minimally. They call it de minimis, which means a small, tiny violation of your Fourth Amendment right in order to ensure their safety. So what does that mean? They can tell you what to do every now and then, but only in certain instances, meaning if their life is threatened in that situation. So if it's just you and the police officer, then there's no reason for him to fear for his life, and he can't just be ordering you around anywhere. However, if it's like 4 brothers in a car and they stop you and they pull you out of the car, then they can tell all 4 of those brothers, 1 police officer or 2 police officers, can tell those brothers to sit on the ground because those brothers can get out of hand, they can run, they can attack the police officers, anything like that. So that ensures their safety. You know, they can tell you where to stand in their eyesight because, you know, in case they want to see you in case you try to pull a weapon. All these different things. These are called unquestioned command. Police officers are able to do that type of stuff. And we see the reason we're talking about this because a lot of melanated people, when we get pulled over, y'all be talking about, I know my rights. Y'all can't do that. I know my right. Like, nigga. No, you don't. No, you do not. You don't know your rights at all, which is a goddamn shame. You should know your rights, but police officers are allowed to do certain things and not allowed to do certain things. You should know them so that you can assert the things that you are allowed to do, your rights at these police stops, and then minimize what they're allowed to do. You have to know it, though. You got to go watch game film. Ask Kobe if he was here. Kobe, main thing. You got to watch game tape, baby. If you don't watch no game tape, how you going to know what his weak spot is? How you going to know if I'm boxing him, how you going to know that, before he throws his punch, he drops his hand down and leaves his chin wide open before he throws a punch? I don't know that if I don't watch tape on him. You got to watch game film on who you consider your enemy is or your opponent. Enemy is a little strong, but they're your opponent. You got to watch game tape. This is how it is, or you're going to get your ass whooped. So, unquestioned command is what police officers have. And most people think, again, they're violating your constitutional rights when they tell you what to do at these police stops. Now, sometimes they are. They take unquestioned command super far, meaning, they'll tell you, without the life being in danger, they'll tell you things to do. So if their life is not in danger necessarily, they'll still try to, come here, do that, do this. And see, if you don't know that the only time they can tell you to do stuff like that is only when their life is in danger, meaning if I'm calm and I'm talking to the officer calm and cordially, then there's no reason or he doesn't have the right to tell me what to do. Unquestioned command doesn't come into play. He can only do it when his life is in danger or the question of his safety is in danger. So again, unquestioned command. You guys got to get out here and start learning this stuff so that you can start smashing on police officers. So then the other thing, can police officers pat you down when they pull you out of the car? Can police officers pat you down when they pull you out of the car? They pat you down. Talked about this before. I want to see if you remember. But so Pennsylvania versus Mims says they can pull you out of the car and pat you down for a weapon. That's what Pennsylvania versus Mims said. In 2000, that was an earlier case, right? I forgot the year of that case. Mel is gonna kill me for that one. But then a new case came about called Arizona versus Johnson. That case was in 2009. And it said if police officers pull you out of the car to pat you down, you need to be dangerous. They need to believe or be able to show that you're armed and dangerous. Not just armed, because remember, you have a Second Amendment in America. You can be armed, but armed and dangerous. That's the difference. If you're not dangerous, meaning if you're not arguing with the police officer, you're not yelling at him, you're not challenging him, you're not physically going at him, none of that stuff. This is why I always tell you to remain calm at police stops. Because if you do, you take away 90% of the police officer's power. They're called peace officers. So they're trained to come in and bring the peace when the peace is disrupted. So when you go start yelling at them and ooh and all this and going, what's my rights moving? You start getting all hyper and hyped up. Then hey, Captain save a bitch, save a cop, super cop ass. He comes in, here I come to save the day. And he comes in and he can calm the situation now because you've given him all the ammunition he needs to calm the situation. Oh, why are you yelling? What's wrong with you? Sit down over here. Let me talk. Be quiet. Oh, you can do that. But when you're calm and you're talking to the police officer, where's the ammunition? They're out of their comfort zone at that point because they are only taught to bring the peace. They're not taught to be, how to be diplomatic when the peace is already there, how to deal with people, which they should. They should be taught how to de-escalate and how to deal with people, and in a non-violent manner. But most of them aren't. So this is why you need to know the law again. So don't let a police officer pull you out of the car and say, can I pat you down for our safety? Because again, they ask you because they want your consent. Don't ever consent to searches or seizures or pat downs. They can't pat. A police officer does not have the right to handcuff you because they want to. If they handcuff you, they can only handcuff you because you're dangerous to the police officer, someone in the public, yourself, or you are fleeing the situation. Those are the only reasons a police officer can handcuff you, because handcuffing you is a seizure of your person. It's a violation of your Fourth Amendment right. They can't handcuff you just for any damn reason because they want to. They need to show a reason. Yo, Marco Tano, thank you, brother. Says, King, would you please do a show on what you do with our money? Like how to buy gold, crypto, stocks. I did. You haven't watched it, man, go watch them old videos. I got videos from 3 years ago. Man, y'all better tell them. People who've been in here a long time, I got videos on crypto and all kind of stuff from 3 years ago. You gotta go watch them. Like videos I produced, not live stream videos. It's actual videos I put together talking about crypto and all that type of stuff. They're in the archive, bro. You just got to go back a couple of years. But, so, damn, what was I telling you? So police officers, damn, I was just telling you something. What was the other thing I was just telling you? Oh, about handcuffing you. So handcuffs, not a thing. Police officers do not have the right to handcuff you unless you are being violent. You show like aggression, like you could be violent, physically violent to yourself, to the police officer, to the public, or you are about to flee, or you've tried to flee the situation. So remain calm at the police stop and they can't do shit to you. And then if you go out and you make sure you get your stuff, they still can't do nothing to you. Boom. Right here, you should always have, I shouldn't even have to tell y'all this. Y'all should always have this with you. This will alleviate 90% of the police messing with you. Promise you. Even without you knowing anything. But you should read it and know it and study it and commit it to memory. When you do, watch the power that you have at these police stops. But you shouldn't stop there. Again, get the book. Know Your Rights manual for everything that you can do at police stops and traffic stops. Then boom, right here, public official bonds let you know how to go after them when they violate your constitutional rights, which everybody should know that. Then boom, we got the cards right here. Again, now I have this week coming the U.S. Supreme Court police stop decisions. As you see, I just ran through a bunch of Supreme Court decisions. You want to know those because if you run off Supreme Court decisions to a police officer at the stop, this fool, he stops in his track. He or she, they can't do anything. They can't do anything. And then if you get it on camera and then they still commit the crime, they commit the violation of your rights, when you go sue them later and then you're on camera telling the police officer the exact law, the Supreme Court law, they're done. Boom, right here. Get the game up. So again, if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, y'all lucky again this week. I wouldn't be giving y'all 4 decks of cards, but order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, and again this week, so I can get them damn box out of my kitchen before the other boxes get here. Boom, right here, you will get the 4 decks of police stop flashcards for free. The whole police stop law package is free. I appreciate y'all. Then again, we told y'all they're still trying to push this cupcake world order. So go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and get your exemption cards in case they try to pull this at your job or they try to commit national lockdown like they did before. You're going to be prepared and be ready, and it comes with the notices for you. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I'm out of here. I'm hungry as hell. I'm about to order my chicken shawarma. I appreciate you. Thank everybody, all my mods. Thank everybody for hitting the super chat and the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, man. I really do, man. And thank everybody who gave me all the love for Uncle Tommy, man. That showed me some real love right there. Because Uncle Tommy was special to me, and so hope he was special to you because he brought me to y'all. And so I appreciate y'all love for Uncle Tommy. So thank y'all, everybody. I'm out of here, about to give me some chicken shawarma. Talk to y'all next week. Deuces.